and welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica and today we are going to be reviewing, swatching, and playing with the new Blue Blood palette. So I just got this in the mail the other day and I haven't had time until now to sit down and do a look and play around with it. But yeah, so this is the Blue Blood palette. It looks like a nice, really fancy jewelry box coffin, and it has a shiny, you know, look to it. And it says Blue Blood. It has these beautiful designs around it and this nice clasp. And then when you open it up, this is how it looks. Let's see if I can get it in there. So this is it. And these are all the beautiful colors. It's just such a beautiful palette. And then it comes in this like carton. When it first comes in, it's just soft material. You open it up and then the palette is inside. And yeah, so if you want to see how I did this look and see how the palette swatches and what I think about it, keep on watching. I'm gonna swatch some of the colors on my arm. I'm just gonna kind of go down the first row first, then the second, and then the third. All right, so the first one is Cullinan, I think it's called. And it's just a nice white shimmery color. The second is Minty. And it's like a pretty like seafoam green. The second is Crystal Flesh, and this one is like a very like light goldish kind of metallic color. And then the next one is I'm Cold, and this one is just a very light blue. And then the next one is Untouchable. This one's like a very light pink. So you can hardly see it on my skin tone. And then the last one in this row is Priceless. Let's see if it even shows up. Okay, yeah. So I'm like really pale. So it's like a peachy kind of nude color. So that's the first row. So now I'm gonna swatch the second row. The first one is Power, and it's a very like grayish navy blue. So there's that one. So the second one is Blue Blood. And this one's like super vibrant, bright blue. I really like that. Then the third one in the row is Deceased. And it's a really pretty metallic blue. So there's that one. And then the next one is Ice Tray. Here's another metallic. It's like a nice bluish icy gray color. It's really pretty. And then the next one is Blue Monday. It's kind of like a royal blue. I feel like that's what it kind of looks like. And then let's see. The last one is Flourishing. And this one is a little bit more of like a green tone to it. And then that's the second row. Okay, so now I'm gonna swatch the last row. The first one in the palette is Wealthy. And this one's like very much like very skin tone color. Yeah, it's like literally the color of my skin. I'm gonna try to swatch it one more time and put it over. So yeah, you can like hardly see that it's on my skin. skin. So that's like the perfect shade of my skin. The next one is Celebrity Skin. And if you don't already know, he does have a liquid lip with this color. The liquid lip is a little bit darker than this actual shade that's in the palette, but it's kind of nice if you like that color. Now he has a shadow. Now the next one is Entitled. It's like a greenish blue aqua metallic color. It's super vibrant and beautiful. And then this next one is more like, it's very chunky. I'm not sure if you can tell. It's called Ocean Ice. So maybe if you're gonna use it on your lid, you might want to use maybe you know, a glitter glue for this one, because it is a little bit more chunky than the other ones. And then the next one is Cremated. I really like this color. It's like a very dark greenish bluish gray color. That's like all I can really kind of explain it. And then the last one in the palette is Undertaker, and it's a very dark navy blue. So there we go. So then that's the last row. All right, so now I just prime my eyes. I use the Marc Jacobs Undercover. It was the Perfecting Coconut Eye Primer. I just went and I put this on the eye, and then I used the Wealthy color shade, and I just kind of put that all over just to have a nice base coat. So now I am going to go into the shade, let's see, I'm going to use a Morphe M421. It's just a packing brush, but I'm going to just kind of make a line going over my crease, and I'm going to go in with, I think I'm gonna go with Undertaker, and I'm just gonna dab in there, and I'm just going to go in and kind of make a line. I'm just going right above where my crease would be. So I'm just kind of stamping that in there. And I'm not gonna take it out far. I don't want to do like super wing looked, but I'm just kind of you know, getting it in there and just starting it off. So now you can tell that it's just going from the corner and then out a little bit. And now I'm just going to get this really tiny brush. You can hardly see it. And I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna kind of go in there and go back and forth just to kind of blend it in there, get some more color without dramatically putting too much on. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my first brush, and I'm just gonna go back in and kind of pack on a little bit more color. Now I'm just going back and forth, kind of blending it just so it's not so flat. So now I'm going to use the smudge brush by Marc Jacobs, and I'm going to go into, let's see, a little bit of Blue Monday, and I'm just gonna go right above where I put Undertaker, And I'm just gonna kind of follow that line all the way from one end to the other. And a small brush like this is really good to use because you don't want a lot of color everywhere, because let's see, because if you're like using, you know, like a blender brush, it would kind of start to like just blend all over your eye. And right now you just kind of want to stamp it on and kind of blend it just a little bit. So now I'm going to use Flourishing in the palette, and I'm just gonna kind of go a little bit above that next one and just kind of do the same exact thing. And see, you're just blending from dark to light all the way up. So now I'm going to I'm just gonna use a small brush. It's like an angle brush, and I'm gonna go into Minty, and I'm just gonna go above that last color, and this is just kind of like an ombre look. We're just gonna go all the way, just keep blending it. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm Cold right on the top part of it. And so now it looks like this. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go back into Undertaker, which is the first color I put on there. And I'm just going to repeat exactly what I did. And I'm just gonna enhance the color. So I'm just kind of blending it now, just so it's not so, you know, sharp. And I'm just gonna go in there again and just kind of blend it and blend, blend, blend. That is the key to any kind of look, is just blending that color. Because you just want it, you don't want it to be super sharp, you know, lines and everything. You want to be able to look and see how it's just kind of, it just kind of blends all together. So now I went into Blue Monday again. And I'm just going over where I first put that. And then we're gonna go back into Flourishing. And now I'm gonna go back into Mint Tea. And I'm just going right back over where we put it. And now the last is I'm Cold. And it just goes right on that top part. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take that little smudge brush, and I'm just gonna kind of go from the top where the lightest color is, and this kind of go down it, just to really make sure everything's blended well. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Blue Monday and just kind of fix that area here, because it's a little bit not patchy, but I'm just not happy with how it's turning out over there. Okay. Okay, so now this is how it looks, and it's just that ombre look. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a full cut crease. So I'm going, and I know that this doesn't have really anything, you know, on it anyways, and you can probably just do it, but I want to really make that the colors pop underneath it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, all right, so now I'm just going to take a flat brush and I'm going to get a concealer, and I'm just going to kind of go over it just so I can really get the full potential of the colors. So let's hope that, I'm never really good with this concealer kind of thing, so let's hope that it turns out good. So I'm just gonna kind of start putting it all over my lid. And just go where my, just follow the line of the thing. All right, so I'm gonna do that real quick and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I carved out the look of how I wanted it, and I kind of just wanted that full lid and then a little bit out like a wing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pack on each color. And the first one I'm going to pack on is, let's see what I want to do. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with Minty. I'm just going to take a packer brush, just a flat brush, and I'm going to dip into Minty. And I'm just going to go right into that inner corner. And just everywhere that the concealer was. So see that? I'm just packing it right on. And I'm just gonna build that color. Okay, so now I'm going to use I'm Cold, and it's just that more of like a light blue, and I'm gonna go right in the corner of the eye. Just because it's a little bit lighter than the Minty. And I'm just gonna pack that on. You gotta be, I feel like I have to be very careful because, you know, that little line between this, what I made, and then this is just very scary. I just want to make sure, you know, I do really good. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use Entitled, and I'm just gonna dab into that with a packer brush, and then I'm gonna use a setting spray because I really want that to like pack on in there and stay there, you know. I don't want it to fall. So now I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of put it in the center kind of my eye, and then towards the outer V of my eye. See? I don't know if you can really tell how it looks, but I think it's turning out pretty decent. So there's that. And because this one, Entitled, is a little bit darker, than the minty. I think I'm going to go into minty again and just kind of blend the two together, just so they don't have such a sharp or you know, can't think of it, like it's like a line, color line, so it's more of like a blended type good look of it. Okay, so there's that, and now I'm going to use that ocean ice in the end. Let's see. So because it is more glittery, I'm going to use a glitter glue primer by NYX. It's the glitter primer. And I'm just going to, let's see. I have this like silicone brush by Stila, and I'm just gonna kind of dab that on to the end, just so I could really make sure that, you know, shadow will stay on there. Okay, so now that the glitter primer's on there, I am going to take a really small brush and I'm just gonna go in there and I'm just gonna slowly pack on that ocean ice to the end. I feel like it's kind of hard to use. Even with the glitter glue, I feel like it doesn't want to stick on very well. So I'm just gonna take my time and really just pack on. Alright, so I'm gonna go do this and I will be right back, okay? Okay, so I finished the end part and I don't have that like tape to really make it like sharp wing, so I try to do it as best as I can. So now you could just leave it like this, finish the bottom, put a little liner on and some lashes, or you could maybe put glitter liner in the middle by the crease, or you could maybe put like a white one. So I think I'm going to use just some this glitter, and I'm just gonna kind of put it in that center area, right over the crease. So this is by Revlon, and it has like a shadow on one side and a glitter on the other. I'm gonna try to do this. I hope I don't ruin it, my makeup look. So I'm just gonna kind of go in there and follow the line. So you just follow the line that you made. So far, so good. So far, so good. Sorry, I have like no room over here. So I'm just gonna set the palette a little bit over to the side, and I'm just going to really get into that center of the eye. Tell on camera. It looks really nice. So I did make a teeny tiny mistake right in the thing. I did make a mistake, but I got a little bit of the glitter onto the shadow where I don't like it really. So I'm just gonna kind of go in there with the shadow and see if I can fix it. Okay, so here it is with the little bit of glitter. Sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to just do a little bit of highlight on my brow bone and in the middle, the center of the eye, and I'm just gonna take Cullinan, I think that's how you say it, and I'm right by. Wow, look at that! Did you see that? That's like the most intense white highlight ever. Like, wow. Like, damn. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more and I'm just gonna put it in the center of your eye. I think I might need a little bit of a smaller brush. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a Morphe M321 brush and I'm just gonna dip that in. It's just like a pencil brush, just so I can really just dab it in that corner of the eye. So yeah, that's pretty. That highlight though, like, whoa, that's insane. Okay, so now that, I think that my look's pretty complete. I'm just gonna, go on the, underneath my eye. I'm just gonna get a smudge, the smudge brush. And I think I'm going to go into Undertaker. And I'm just gonna go on the bottom of my eye. I'm just gonna kind of go in there and smudge it out. I think I'm gonna try to go up through the eye too. So now I'm gonna take some of Blue Monday and just kind of go in the middle of the eye. Just like that. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go into Flourishing. I'm just gonna take all the colors really that I did on the upper part of my eye and just kind of blend it down. And then I'm gonna take Minty. I'm gonna take this towards the corner of my eye, the inside more like than the outside, and then some of I'm Cold right in the center, almost to the center, right by where I put that corner highlight or the middle highlight. And then I'm just gonna take some more of Deceased, that dark color, and I'm just gonna kind of go up my eye. And now I'm just gonna take a nice small blending brush just to kind of blend that out underneath my eye. So then it's not just everywhere, you know. Just so it's really smudged and good. Then I'm going to then I'm gonna put eyeliner on, and then a lash, and I will be right back. And the other eye. So because it took so long, I'm just gonna do eyeliner, lash, the other eye, and then I'll come back with my full look and I'll tell you how I like it or how I think about it. Alright, so now I'm back and I went and I finished the other eye. I put on lashes. I put on a, let's see, a blue like wing liner. It's just like a periwinkle blue right on the end of both eyes. I put eyeliner on the bottom. It's by Dolce, I think that's how you say it. The brand is just an eyeliner in this color. I put it in my waterline, and then I put on, where are they? Violet Boss lashes in Just Slain. And then I just put on some mascara on the lower lashes, and this was by Wander Beauty, Mile High Club. And then I just put on some Lorac highlight. I thought I would put on a blue highlight, you know, because it's a blue look, I might as well put a blue highlight on. And then I used, where is it? And then what I did was I used the Stila lip liner in, what is this, Pink Moscato. And then the lip I'm wearing is Wifey from Huda Beauty. And then this is the look. And then I just set it. And this is the eye look that I did. It's not the best, but this is like the first time I really used blue shadow, and I got the inspiration from another YouTuber. I'll put her name in the bottom of the screen. I think it's Makeup by Missy or Missa. I'll double check and put her YouTube in the description so you can go check her out. She did a way better job than me, but I was looking at all these different tutorials and looks from the Blue Blood palette to see if I could get inspiration, because I just had no idea what to do for this because I hardly wear blue ever. So I ended up getting on her page and I saw her do this review, and I was like, her blue eyeshadow look that she did was fantastic. So I tried to recreate it. So this is it. Let me see if I can zoom you in. So yeah, see, I did the liner and then the bottom lashes and then the waterline, and then I did the glitter line around the whole thing, and then I just did that ombre look on the top and then the ombre look on the lid, and then the highlight, and then the blue highlight. So I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. I like the look, and I really love the palette. This palette is so beautiful. It's so nice and luxurious. The packaging is just so sturdy. But yeah, this is it, the Blue Blood palette. I know it is out of stock at the moment, but it will be coming back in stock shortly. I know he takes a kind of a while to restock. Like for when I got the Blood Sugar palette, it did take me a while. I had to get it on Beautylish, but I know they go on Beauty Bay, Beautylish, Morphe. I know it's at Morphe stores, and also his website, Jeffree Stars Cosmetics. So yeah, this is it. And yeah, and see, like, after I did that whole look, it looks like I hardly even touched the palette. That's how, you know, much and great the shadows are that you don't even have to touch them that much. All you have to do is a little dab, and it's great pigment. It's so beautiful. They blend perfect, and I just love it. I really do like this look. I never wore blue shadow before, but I mean, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling myself. And I have nowhere to go because it's 2 a.m. and I'm probably just going to wash it all off and go to sleep. But I really wanted to try out this palette, and I wanted to do a look for you guys. And yeah, so this is the look. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, I hope you enjoyed, and please hit subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video, because I am new and I'm trying to get into a routine, but sometimes I don't upload exactly on the same day every week. Please like my video, let me know if you liked it, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!